Welcome back to Google Class. Dear students, how are you? Today I am going to take Indian Penal Code. Okay. Section 308. 308. 308 of IPC. Here 308 explain about attempt to commit culpable homicide. Attempt to commit culpable homicide. Okay, the brief explanation of IPC in this section 308: whoever does any act with such intention or knowledge and under such circumstance that if he by that act caused death, he would be guilty of culpable homicide not amounting to murder, shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 3 years, or with fine, or with both fine and jail. Okay, and if hurt, HURT, hurt is caused to any person by such act, shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 7 years, or with fine, or with both. Okay, the main concept is hurt. Without hurt, only 3 years. Okay, if in this section, if hurt is caused to any person, okay, by such act, punished by how much years? 7 years. Okay, I'll give one illustration, then it is easy to understand. A is a person on grave and sudden provocation fires a pistol at Z under such circumstances that if he thereby caused death, he would be guilty of culpable homicide not amounting to murder. A has committed the offense defined in this section 308. Okay, here the wording of the section is the same as the preceding one, except that it deals with an attempt to commit culpable homicide. Okay, the punishment provided is therefore not a severe. Before an accused can be held to be guilty under section 308 of IPC, it was necessary to arrive at a finding that the ingredients thereof, namely request, intention or knowledge, was existing. There cannot be any doubt whatsoever that such an intention or knowledge on the part of the accused to cause culpable homicide is required to be proved. Here 6 persons alleged accosted the injured, ACCOSTED, accosted the injured. Okay, they had previous enmity, although overt act had been attributed against each of the accused, who were having lathis, lathis. Only 7 injuries had been caused, and out of them only one of them was grievous, being a fracture on the arm, arm, which was not the vital part of the body. The accused therefore could not be said to have committed any offense under section 308 of IPC. The same would fall under section 323 of IPC and 325 of IPC thereof. Okay, so when the accused can be attributed only knowledge that by inflicting such injuries he was likely to cause death, and an attempt to commit such an offense would be one punishable under section 308 Indian Penal Code. Okay, and what are the nature of injury here? Whether the injury was grievous or simple deserved a back seat in face of the charge under section 308, read with 304 of Indian Penal Code, the offence punishable under section 308 of Indian Penal Code, here postulates doing an act with such intention or knowledge, and under such circumstances that if one by that act caused death, he would be guilty of culpable homicide not amounting to murder. An attempt of the nature may actually result in hurt or may not. It is the attempt to commit culpable homicide which is punishable under section 308 IPC. Whereas punishment for simple acts can be mete out under section 323 of IPC and 324 of IPC, and for grievous acts under section 325 and 326 of Indian Penal Code. Here qualitatively these offences are different. Okay, I'll give you cases in this case. A few cases I will discuss in the situations. Here the accused was dead, drunk, and fact had gone so deep into drinking that he became incapable of forming the request intent to kill under section 300 IPC, and in that state of mind caused a serious abdominal injury to one of his co-sailors by stabbing it. So it was held that though he had no intention to kill, yet knowledge that his act might lead to death could be attributed to him, even in a case of such deep voluntary drunkenness under section 86 of Indian Penal Code, and as such he could be held liable for an attempt to cause culpable homicide not amounting to murder under section 308 or not under section 307 of the Indian Penal Code. Okay, this part is over, and another part I will give you a few tips. The accused, another reference case, the accused fired at a chasing police party from his revolver, but it misfired. Merely because the weapon misfired, it could not be said that the case of the accused would fall under section 308 and 309 or 308 and 397 of IPC, where none of the injury found on the person of the victim was likely to cause his death. It was held that merely because the accused uttered words showing intention to kill the opponent while causing injuries, the offence of culpable homicide could not be inferred. Okay, in this case, it is not a case of prosecution that petitioner had inflicted any injuries on the person of the deceased labourers. This another one. Demolished the building knowing it well that it was likely to cause death of the labourers on whom the debris might fall. The knowledge as inferred by the trial court while proceeding against the petitioner for offence under section 304 part 2 of the Indian Penal Code and section 308 of IPC is derived from the petitioner being the owner and not on the basis of any evidence available on the record to indicate that petitioner had the knowledge that by doing an act of raising a particular construction in the building, he was likely to cause death of the mason and other labourers working thereon, or such construction likely to cause injuries dangerous in nature on their persons, attracting this provision of section 304 read with 308 of Indian Penal Code. Okay, to attract provision of 304 part 2 of IPC read with 308 of IPC, presence of the petitioner and its direct nexus with the act of causing death of 6 labourers and causing injuries on the person of 8 labourers is required to be shown. Okay, this was saying this section 308 of IPC. This references enough this section. Okay, we'll discuss with the next section. Okay, how student, are you really enjoy this video class? Okay, send me feedback. We'll meet again next video class. Bye dears. Bye. See you.